Peace in the Tao say, hey, you yourself have to have inner peace first, not cry out loud. And the people cry out loud, they don't have it themselves, and that's why they cry out so loud. Okay. So that's yesterday we do is aware the inner condition of different organs. So the Tao said one organ overheat or one organ too cold. There always one organ too overheat, it will make the other organ too cold because it takes out all the heat from the other organ and the overheat one. So we call balancing and harmony. And this is a very simple theory in the Tao Yin Yang. And it's so simple theory in the West discovered that pH balance. But we are not doing that one at all. They discover the pH balance. They enforce in every single labs. Every testing have to follow with this pH balance. When I in Switzerland, and one person he are responsible for this. He's working in the lab. He said, "Oh, Master Chia, every morning, even I tested yesterday, today I still have to test it and test it." And when we talk about the Tao say, when you boil the water 3 times, it becomes medicine. And he said, "Master Chia, we're boiling the water 20 to 30 times before we're going to do it in the labs, over and over and over and over, refine them and everything. And to find a pH balance, okay? And every machine, you have to test them in the pH balance, everyone. Because one machine is out of pH balance, you know what happens? It kills off the whole testing. That's how. They know it. Every machine have to be in a pH balance, okay? And we know that water have to be in pH balance. We can drink them every day. Soil have to be pH balance in order to grow things. Our saliva have to be pH balance in order to get a better health, because we are, with the saliva our pH balance, we are our balance. Our urine also showing the pH balance. And if we don't balancing it, it cannot be balanced. So that's why in the Tao way, we believe that the most important part is the energy. Because the final combination coming out is our energy, okay? So the energy pH balance and harmony is running everything. If you believe energy run every cell producing energy, and the whole body need energy to run everything. If you believe that, this is the source. This is all the problem. If we don't go to the source, solve the problem, we are circling around and around and around forever, never finish. Okay? So yesterday we said hot and cold when they come to the Pakua, and they spinning and fuse. And now they're balancing to be one energy. That is a major key. Okay? And we have warm and moist, cool and dry coming into the Pakua and fuse. And it goes right into the energy center we call the pot. Okay? So all this energy more balanced. And finally, we are coming into the spleen collection point. So the spleen collection point itself is in the Pakua, because spleen also symbolic the center. Spleen also symbolic the earth. Okay? So the Tao said, so the olden time, the pot or the cauldron, they all use clay to make it. And we know as a ceramic. So actually, now the way they discover ceramic is the one that the strongest. So the one that protecting the space shelter go up to the space is the ceramic. They make ceramic piece by piece on the outside of the space shelter in order to fly out of the space. So that's why the earth in the center is very important part. And that also called a power of intention. Okay? So when we have all these things set up and everything come to the center, and we find we call a balancing point. Okay, a balancing point. When you have an energy more balanced in the center, all the organs are more balanced, emotional more balanced. So what we have now? We have the inner peace by itself. You feel calm and peace. You feel calm and peace. And turning, and we're going to start today we're going to learn the turning the senses inwardly and bringing the energy from the senses to the organ, to collection point, and to the front Pakua. The whole key you are learning a very good and very systematic practice, that how you want. So in the fusion we said, we want, number one, we want to fuse our own energy, come together, become one. That's the number one. And we want to, because since we know that 5 elements, and the 5 elements in the organs have connection to the 5 elements in the nature, and have a 5 elements connecting to the universe. So we say we are oneness with the nature, and this is the practice. One word, it took me 3 fusion books to write. One word. I want to be oneness with the nature. I want to be oneness with the universe. How can you oneness? And the end, what we want, I want to be oneness with God. So the Tao said, hey, don't talk about universe first. Can you be oneness within yourself? Can you get all the energy come in and balancing within you first? That is the first step. And can you have energy balancing and help people around you to have more balance? And you also make the balancing with the nature that we have now here. Okay, we want to save the nature. We want to save the world. The Tao believes that you save yourself first. When you can save yourself, you can help people that need help. But you can't even save yourself, and you try to save the world. In the Tao said, it not work that way. And this is not a beautiful word. Hey, you have to work on yourself. Not beautiful. Oh, you are great. You can save the world. You can do everything. You can be a millionaire. You can be a billionaire, and you can be everything. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So sign up with the mind very quick. But to training and practice inside, you need time. You need really time to do it. And I'm willing to do this slow way, and do it right. That's what my work. Okay, I don't care. 30, 40 years, I go slow. I know one day, maybe another 30, 40 years, 100 years, I don't know. It maybe go slow, but it's going to go. It's going to go that way. Now, turning the senses inwardly is very important. And we have them in every single belief system. Okay? Like in Buddhism, you are offering your eye to Buddha, offering your ear, your mouth, your nose to Buddha. So when you offer them all, you don't have eyes, you don't have the ears, you don't have the nose, you don't have the mouth. So what do you do? You're not seeing. If I am a blind and deaf, so what do? You not see evil. You don't hear evil, and you cannot speak, you don't say evil. That's simple, huh? But the Tao said, no, this is yours. Why don't you turn inwardly? So a very simple practice, okay? When I small, because I live in here, you always have temple. So when I small, I grew up in between so many temples. In here you have about what? 1, 2, 3. Around here you have 3, 4 temples. Okay, so you always see the firecracker and everything, the celebration or something like that. They're always in the temple, So when I see the monks sit, I sit with them. And finally one day, one monk told me, turn yourself inwardly. I said, that is a very amazing thing, huh? And I try to sit and practice, try to turn myself inwardly. And after that, I said, that was quite small. I said, how can I turn myself in myself? And I said, I'm not do it. I asked the monk and said, you just sit and sit. One day you feel yourself turn inwardly. He said, that is sit and sit. One day you get it, So, and later on, I learned from another monk, turn the senses inwardly. So when I going to sit down and turn the senses inwardly, I said, where can I turn my ears? Where can I turn my nose? Where can I turn my mouth into myself? When I turn inwardly, the body is so big. And how am I going to turn inwardly, But the Tao, when I learned the Tao, I said, oh my God. It's so simple, okay? So the simple thing is that they have already know many thousand years where to turn in. So we said ears belong to the kidney, or we said kidneys, ears is the opening of the kidney. So if you're opening your ear and listen too much, you hurt the kidney. And that is so simple. What you're going to do when you are practice or when you don't do anything, turn your ears inwardly and listen to the kidney. That is so simple. And when you listen to the kidney for a while, you feel everything calm down. And when you listen to your wife, you started to hear no evil. People, when they criticize another people, usually in a Tao said, when people criticize other people, they're hurting themselves first. That's the first step. We see the 4 monkeys, and it's very simple. And you're going to be, when you do it, it becomes like programming, very quick. Everything turns inwardly. So mouth or the tongue connecting with the heart. So you turn your tongue down to the heart, You turn your tongue down to the heart, and when you started to control your tongue involved with what? Speaking. Okay? So we say what? When you turn your tongue inwardly, you feel hate. You feel more love, more joy, more happy, and more peaceful. So you will not, what we say, you will not criticize other people. You will not criticize people. And this is true. Just simple turn your tongue inwardly and into the heart, and feel your tongue have a long connection down to the heart, and you don't speak, criticize people. Okay? When you speak any negative thing about things, okay, you know what happened? You are hurting yourself. And sometimes people come to me, like last week, we had big trouble with a lady that complained so much, okay? Everything complain. Complain everything, even in the Pakua, big trouble. I get crazy. I finally get crazy, I said, whatever you want, I return you the money. I return it. Totally return it. Take it. Because he have nothing happy. He said the air condition is bad, the system are bad, the Pakua are bad. Okay, I said, okay. There nothing else he said good. So I don't know what I said. I'm sorry. And he have no energy. So now finally he complained to me that he came here to have help, but now he has no energy. Okay? So, because we give him the vitamin C and that's it, And I said, okay, we give you the a vitamin C thing. And he said he allergic to it. I said, okay, I don't know. And finally, I said, and he said, I going to set up a resort. I'm going to invite me. I said, you better do it yourself. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. Okay. And I hope you have success. Okay. I'm very patient with everybody. When sometimes it can be just drive everybody crazy. Okay. Anyhow, I said, you're not going to, the way you complain, just complain alone, you already spend so many energy in doing that. That is the key, And so turn the tongue inwardly to the heart. And now, eyes is the opening of the liver. Okay, so when you turn your eye, look into the liver, and you feel your eye look inwardly, and they make connection. They make a connection, and when they make a connection, you started to feel, oh, I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm not looking for, we've been trained, and especially lawyer is what? Always looking for a crack, and they can sue, I guess it, So when I live quite a long time in America, so the whole key is sometimes they say kill the lawyer, because you stay in America, they sue you everything, everything they can sue you for anything, So the whole America, you sue me, I sue you. That's it. You're wasting so much money in that part, And so see no evil. Okay, because people nowadays only see other people mistake, but they don't see themselves as mistake. Okay, so when you turn inwardly, aware your liver, because when you see too much, you drain the liver, and that is how we are doing now. In the next generation, I tell you, all the children going to wear glasses, because they look so much, they hear so much, and the lung, the nose, and we know now the nose. is so amazing. So if you turn the nose into the lungs, and now people want something, want to smell something. So we end up with what? A lot of smoking. Okay. This time when I'm in New York, because they just legalized marijuana. Okay. Oh my God, the place I stay is, they're selling so many equipment and raw marijuana and everything. I smoke everywhere. And the smell is strong, Okay, the smell is strong. It's legalized, So they're looking to legalize the whole U.S. Yeah, and it's quite serious of that, And people, but we know that if you use them as a medicine, it's good. But now they use them for recreation. Are they really make you calm and peace and relax? I don't know. For me, I believe practice is important. Okay? And when somebody smells something, it activates a lot of memory from inside. Okay? So turn your nose inwardly and control. And people, when they learn how to get in touch with themselves, fall in love with the lung, they eventually give up smoke, because they started to feel, hey, this is hurting me. But when we not turn inwardly, we don't know they're hurting. But they think, oh my God, make me excitement. Okay? Because why? People are so bored. Why? We have mega entertainment, but people still very boring. You know why? We have all kind of entertainment forever, more than ever. So my children, when they watch too long, the eye, you look at the eye, I say, my God, you're too long now. You cannot do that. Go out and walk or do some exercise. It's so hard nowadays. You cannot. So the nose toward the lung, and smile, and get in touch with the lung. And now you started to fall in love, and you don't want to leak out energy. People don't know that the organ leak out energy all the time, until one day, smoking make you high, and when one day the reserve energy run out, we have nothing left. And that is the time. They don't see another 5 years, another 10 years, or another 15 years. The result comes. Like when in New York, some person come to me, they say, oh, Master Chia, now they have the vaccination for cancer for the young people, for the young girl, okay? So now if the injection, but it costs a lot of money, okay? So you're not over 13, the injection for preventing cervical cancer. Did that work? I said, I don't know. Only I know another 15 years, 10 years or 15 years, it work or not work, we know. Or 20 years, okay? Now they're 13, it may be 30 years old or 40 years old or 50 years old, we know. So we don't know, okay? Anything, we don't know. Okay, many things now, the medical say, oh, not working. All this medicine not working. No. After 20 years, after 30 years, after 50 years, and we are being trying until another 20 years we know it. Okay, but all these things we know. There is anything draining the organs, we don't know. Unless you turn your senses inwardly and you start to, oh, my ear is too much out. I listen too much criticism, and I affect me, and it drain my kidney. I see too much negative of other people, okay? It's draining the liver, okay? I smell too much some other thing, it's draining my lungs. Now you started to understand, hey, all these things affect me. Okay? It's very quick. You started to notice that, hey, they are draining me. Because you are turned inwardly and you feel, hey, when I do this, I feel it's draining me. When I speak this, it's draining me. When I hear this, it's draining me. When I see this, it's draining me. You are knowing it because of the connection. Okay? So, and the last one we call the spleen. That is big. The appetite, the mouth, the craving. Okay? The craving now is amazing because it's only one legal thing you can always advertising in the TV. So they make the food and everything craving. You want to have it, you know. So the craving of the mouth and the spleen. And when you really turn your mouth and the appetite and the craving toward the mouth, and you feel, hey, when we are eating too much, you hurt what? You hurt your spleen, your stomach, your pancreas, your liver. You're eating too much, okay? And too much the thing that the body cannot use it, or the body reflect it, or the body started to react very fast. And we know, okay? Sometimes we eat something and always allergic, we don't know. Until it's so bad one day, and we go to see doctor and we say, oh, you're eating something every day, but you don't know what's wrong with it, you know. So because why? We are so much out of the body. We're too much out of the body. Okay. So so when you gathering all these, turn your senses inward, you one by one, but later on, boom, every turn inwardly into one center. That's all. Okay. And so we're going to do this. Any question on this part? So finally, you turn all the senses inward to the organ, and all the organ energy turn into collection point. It's a procedure. But once you do procedure a few times, it becomes part of us now. It becomes part of us. And we become automatically. We do something, it becomes part of us. That's how it works. But in the Tao, think that, hey, this is many thousand-year theory. Okay? Very practical. And all the meditators discover that. But the Tao gives you a very inner detail, one by one by one by one. And it makes it simple. And if you really believe that this is the source, you follow it, you get it. That's how it works that way. Okay? So finally, you turn everything inwardly and into the center. So all your eye, ear, nose, mouth is go right into the center. Okay? And the organ also go right into the center. So now you have a major control of it. Okay? You have the idea? Okay. So let's stand up. Oh, how many of you tried the one that they give 2 bottles? How many of you? Hey, how are you doing? Does that feel good? Feel more? Okay.
I forgot mine, but I still pick it up there.
You can. I think it's still in the refrigerator. You can pick it up. Yeah. Reverse direction. Focus is important. Okay, you focus. and feel any pain, tension, tightness, and แสคม reverse direction. Very simple, but I explain you behind it that you think that this is important. Do it often, okay? Do it often. So, cecum is a big pump. It activates the cranial, okay? And spinal cord breathing activates 7 pumps. So inhale. And when you are, very important part, you inhale, you stand up, exhale, you sink down. So you see, you sink down to the back and you curve your sacrum, curve your lumbar, and okay. So in this way, you are also activate, we call the little pump. And that is, now they more and more understand this little calf, the thigh, and the butt. It's like a pump because human stand up, and the one that pump, the heart pump is here. So when we pump the blood down, if we don't move enough, so that's why standing or moving or walking is the best. But sometimes we don't do that enough, and that's the problem, okay? So 7 pump plus 3 little heart is very good practice, okay? So inhale, up, exhale, you sink down, tuck the sacrum around the back. Inhale, golden light into your brain and your spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Golden light into your brain and into your whole spinal cord, sacrum, and hip bone. Exhale, cloudy and gray color, let it go. Do the ground. Inhale, breathe in the golden light. Exhale. Inhale. And rest. Let's shake it loose. Human joints pose big trouble, many big trouble, okay? Because we stand up, all the joints are stacking on each other. So we have not built a structure on 2 legs. Can we do any building on 2 legs? No, we cannot do it. Human can do that. It's amazing, huh? So we stand up, all the joints are stacking on each other. That's why we get it. Sooner or later we get big trouble with the structure, okay? Because we stand up, step one by one, step, the head stack on the neck, and the neck stack on the spine, and the most taking the weight is the lumbar. And the next one is the femur, okay? And next one is the knee, and next one. So all big trouble. Okay. All right. Now, just close your eyes. Just smile to the joys and sending your joys are relaxing. Are relaxed and not stacking on each other. Okay? Not stacking on each other. Now, since we become a sitting culture. Okay? So we have to sit now. So we have more chair than the human in this world now. And so we have to now sitting, rocking. So because we are working with energy. So energy sometimes is rock us. But when the energy spins very fast, you don't feel it. But inside you feel it. Inside. So we're going to go to the whole spinning and rocking. Okay? So first step, a very important part is the tail. The sitting and the tail of the dragons. Okay? And that is a major part we call grounding system. So the grounding system involves so much about the tail. And without the tail, we have no way to do the practice. Okay? And so rock your spine. So you rock from the sitting bone. So the rest of your body don't aware of it. Don't do anything. Just rock. Rock from the sitting bone and feel your sacrum and coccyx have an energetic tail going downward. Extended downward and it grounding down to the earth. And the Tao very concerned about this dragon tail actually connecting with the primordial force. We call Kundalini. The West knows as a Kundalini. And again, I don't know, you believe me or you don't have to believe me. Tao Master is the one know how to control the Kundalini forces many thousand years already. It talks so detailed about the tail, talk about the earth primordial force, the force that's creating us, okay, and know how to control them. And me, I tell you, I don't know how many people I held now, okay, when I travel this time also. This time especially, so many people that have Kundalini problem. And all of them don't believe it. In few days, the problem gone. And nothing, just the tail. Just the tail, okay? And there are many interviews. You can look at it in the Facebook. Like in Portland, we interviewed one. He's an Indian, okay? And he said his father had the problem. He don't want that. So he come. And after he learned that this one absolutely can help. So that is this time in New York also, they have Kundalini. The lady is crazy in the class, absolutely crazy. When you work energy and you're going to be just cry out loud and shaking the whole room, That's all together 3 weeks and finally get control of it. And nothing, get the tail and find the dantian. Find where you can hold the energy, because the energy come up with boom, and it's just out of control. But I said, yeah, you take the energy in into the system and no control. You don't have the nuclear reactor and keep all this nuclear power into a nuclear reactor, you're big trouble. You're getting big trouble. Okay? A big bomb, a big bang is how many nuclear bomb? A trillion nuclear bomb, that kind of power. A trillion, not billion, not million. Okay? So you're going to bomb all over. But if you have no tail control and no bubble beam control, you cannot control it. You have no way to control these forces. And you have no channel for this power to go through. It goes big trouble. That's why people come to learn here, hey, you cannot jump, you cannot jump. You have to open the orbit. You have to find a Tantian. You have to find a nuclear reactor. You bring all the energy, go right into nuclear reactor, you get control, you get control. And once they get control of the energy, they can do anything they want. You can control the energy. So very important is the tail and the bubble spring. And the Tantian that you're working on now. Okay? So this is the esoteric and this is the mystic school. Okay? This is the best of the esoteric and the best of the mystic school. Are very simple. Find your pot, find your tank, find your cauldron where you can hold the energy. That important, not important? Huh? And how can you do any work with no where to hold this reactor energy? You don't know. Okay? Hey, have nothing to do. No way to do anything. You get the point? Very important. Okay? So your tail pose incredible importance. So you rock your tail and vibrating. And feel your tail getting deeper and deeper. And one simple rule, the earth store primordial force. Or another way, the earth store original Kundalini force. There is one tiny part of it that is split from the universe. So the whole universe itself has tremendous primordial force. But the earth, when it split, you get part of it. Okay? It has that in the earth. And it's the most easy access to us to activate it. And that's what the important part. It's available for us. The other one is more that easy to have it. Okay? So you vibrating your tail. When your palm covers the knee, you feel the bubble spring connect. You have to really feel the head. From the coccyx, you have one tail extended down to the ground, and you're vibrating them. If we're going to say a common sense, this is the ground wiring. Okay? So the energy don't come in stuck in your system. Feel your palm and the soul are breathing. Feel your palm and the soul are breathing. So this is the basic left and right from the sitting bone and the tail, okay? And the bubble spring. This is the standard vibration, okay? So now we have the front and back. Sometimes we call riding on a horse. So sometimes you meditate for a while. Sometimes, your suggestion or the energy suggestion. Okay, but sometimes energy do it. Okay, so this one is the first thing, your lumbar, up and down. Okay, and very, very practical. Your lumbar, up and down, and your ribcage. So ribcage also, when you go back, your ribcage sink down a little bit and expand by itself. Sink and expand. And your head and your neck knob. Like we say yes, yes, yes. Okay. Lumbar, thoracic, and your head, and your neck and your head. Very relaxed, front and back. Feel your lumbar, thoracic, cervical, very good feeling. I like to do it until I feel so good in my whole spinal cord, warm and nice and not tight, not tension. Because when you sit too long, your back are tight and tension. Okay. Now the spinning, the spiral. Okay. So the spinning, left clockwise spin this way. Okay, so you spin. So you feel this is we start with counterclockwise easier because that is following the earth spin. So you start from here and you spin backward, counterclockwise. Okay, so you spin left, from the left toward the right. Okay, left to right, that is the earth spin. The earth spin counterclockwise. So you spin like this. So actually a three spin, okay, 3 layer of spin. Your hip and the lumbar spin. This way, your hip and lumbar spin 1. Your ribcage spin 2, your neck and the head. So the neck and head go this way, so 3. So you see 1, 2, the ribcage. You see, let's start one by one, but later on it just continue on. Okay, ribcage, lumbar, counterclockwise spin. Okay, now ribcage, we call thoracic. You see the ribcage and the thoracic, 12 pieces of bone. Now the neck and the cervical, 7 pieces of neck and the head. So the head go this way, left, right. The neck are going left and right, left and right. And rest. When you get DC, rest. Now, rock again. Now we're reversing clockwise. So now it's counterclockwise, now it's clockwise. Clockwise start on the right hand side spin. The lumbar 1. Okay. So you can do a few times. Lumbar 1, 2, 3. Now thoracic 1, 2, 3. Now cervical and the neck. Go slow, otherwise you get dizzy. And rest. Now, all this spin that we do, actually, when the energy, sometimes you feel energy come in and activate you clockwise. Sometimes energy come, or we say the spinning of the planet. If we look at the Earth, compared to the other planet, the Earth is not big. We have a bigger guy, like the Jupiter and Saturn. It's quite big. So the closest big object to us is the Jupiter. Okay? So in the Chinese feng shui we call it the Duke, because they are 44 times bigger than us. I mean, we can have 44 Earth to put into the Jupiter, that big. And they're very close to us compared to the other body object. So when the Jupiter spin close to us, we feel the spin of it. We feel the spin. So many other planets or the star, they spin counterclockwise. Okay, our Earth spin clockwise, counterclockwise. And many galaxies also get close to our galaxy. They are bigger than us. It's a big galaxy. When they spin, they consist of what? 200 billion stars. That's big. Okay, our sun is only one of the 200 billion, a junior star. So it's very small. So we are affecting. So the whole about fusion is you have to learn the forces around us affecting us. Okay, the forces around us affecting us. That is a major key. Okay, so okay. So turn inwardly. Let's start with simple activate the diaphragm. Let's do the normal breathing. Now exhale. Suck the stomach in. Pelvic floor. Cranial. Especially the pineal. Your eye roll up, look up to the back. You activate the light of the pineal. And exhale, rest. Now touch the navel. Find the center. Align from navel all the way to the back, lumbar 2. So you put one hand on the back and you make one line, straight line. Another line from the anus and in from the anus, a perineum contract. And you feel a line, we do many times, you feel a line in front of the anus. We call the gate of life. A place we call yin, the yin energy gathering place. Okay? All the yin forces are gathering there. It's a big chamber. Okay? It's big chamber. Big nuclear reactor chamber. That's why it's so important in the Tao. So you contract and roll your eye, look up, one line coming in and go across the front and back line. That is the center. I repeat more than 100 or 200 times already. So I hope you get it. If you don't get the point, all the practice is, especially fusion, it's not going to work. Okay, so find the center. Now focus in that center and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, holding the one, holding that point, holding that one dot, holding that one dot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You feel your mind calming down. You are training your mind. When you can focus in that dot, you are calm and relaxed. And this is the fastest way to get rid of the stress, tension and stress. The breath. Inhale, hold the point, exhale, relaxing down to the point. It's the fastest to get out your stress. Tension and stress cause the most sickness in this world. Okay? So people, they get sick because they stress out. They're so stressed and they stress out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to fix the point and we're going to spin. Okay? And this time I want you to aware the link. Okay? The link. Very important part is the link. Yes or no? Okay? Link. Okay? Nowadays, link is the most important thing. Actually, this is the universe. The link is the important part. So connect the center and spin. Smile into the center and breathe into the center. Make a circle, like a pot, like a tank, like a corridor. Whichever makes sense to you, do it. That's it. Everything have a center. Everything have a center. If you don't find the center, you cannot focus in the area. So you find the center and spin. Smile, looking inwardly and spin. The fastest you can fix your mind in the center and holding the one. Now we will do many times already. The center of this energy center, like the sun, when it moves, it have link into the front Pakua. So your mind aware the Pakua, activate, connecting to the back Pakua, connecting to the, and you are aware and picture the Pakua spinning. Once you start it, like for example, we say the front one in clockwise and the back one counterclockwise. Once you set it up, you let it go. Because once you turn on, they spin one direction, they continue spinning, you not even need to pay too much awareness on it. So you spin, front and back Pakua spinning, drawing energy to the center. The front and back Pakua spinning. Just the front and back spinning, drawing energy to the center. The left and right Pakua link and it spin. And it gathering the force inside you, around you, into the center. Now you spin in the center, 95% aware the center. Only 1% aware the four Pakua. Now aware the blue, a blue ball, a blue spear, okay, a container blue. When it spin, and you just smile to the kidney, smile to the sexual organ, energy come in, and activate the kidney energy, activate the sexual energy, and all draw them into the perineum center, the blue energy ball, gathering all the Hui Yin forces. Listen to the kidney. Listen to the kidney. You can rub your hand and cover the kidney. And spinning in the center, affecting the perineum spin. Listen to the kidney. Turn your ears inwardly and hear no evil. Turn your ears and the kidney energy down to the blue collection point. The sexual energy coming in. Lightly touch your heart center. And lightly move your tongue. And sometimes you can also use the sound can help you. So you do the heart sound. Aware the heart and aware your tongue. Again, inhale. Aware your heart and aware your tongue. Again, inhale. And just feel your tongue have a root. Slowly extend it down to the heart. Your tongue have a root extending to the heart. And slowly turn your tongue inwardly to your heart. Now, heart and kidney, ears and tongue are turned inwardly in the Tao said. When you turn the ears inwardly to the kidney, the opening are closed. You don't hear and you don't like to hear any criticism. And the tongue involved with saying negative, saying bad thing, always think about negative part of the other people and say bad thing about other people. So turn your tongue inwardly. But the Tao says when you criticize people, you're hurting your heart. Now, sparrow in the form Pakua. Keep on spinning, Pakua, spinning Pakua. And feel it draw the heart, the tongue, the kidney, the ears energy into the center and fuse into the center. Feel them come together as one. Rub your liver. I look into the liver. Turn your eyes inwardly so you don't drain your eyes. Eye is the opening of the liver. Look too much, you hurt the liver. It's very simple, very down to earth if you believe it. This is the source. You back to the source, you can solve a lot of problems. Smile, looking to the liver, doing the liver sound. Feel the eyes and liver have connection. Turn inwardly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And feel your eye turn inwardly. And you started to feel, hey, when I look all the mistake of people, looking for any crack of a person, but you never look at ourselves, that we also have many cracks, many unperfecting. Humans are the same. So we call yin-yang. You have negative and you have positive. As long as you can get the negative and positive balance, you're okay, you're good. Okay? You're not, nobody built to be the holy man. Okay, rub it and turn your eye inwardly. Now aware your lung and your nose. Inhale, breathe into your nose, and exhale, lung sound. Smell into your lungs. Turn your nose. Turn your nose into the lungs. Sometimes I smell the sting of somebody, you know. You smell, you know. When you look at the film, this smell not good. This person not good smell. Okay, we have so many things to look at other people's mistake, and we never smell ourselves inside, you know. So turn your nose inwardly, and you know, you learn all these things, a lot of bad habits that we have that we don't know. Eventually, it change your life little by little. It changes. That's all. Okay. So breathe into your lungs and turn your nose inwardly.